All right, and we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Think that we lost everyone for a second there. Having a little bit of technical difficulties tonight. First time for everything, and we've got everything back and rolling now, though. Um, not much missed gameplay. I know that we're trying to get Ghoul's camera fixed up too. A lot going on right now, so you guys just bear with us and enjoy the show. We do have Lee on the left on this game with Martine. Martine's turn playing out now. Spence, go ahead and take the ball for a sec, bro. I'll try to get the cameras fixed back up and we'll be good to go.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get my laptop to load as well, so I do not have vision of the game.
Okay, cool. So Martine, sorry about this, guys. Like I said, Martine playing this turn out now, and Martine on his psychic list has Mysterious Tail in the active. Using that ability off of Mysterious Tail is finding. Let's see what card exactly he's got, but at this point, Martine has got the Malamar established on the board with Curlia as well, and Lee with his Alolan, Vulpix, and Wiglet. Martine passes over to Lee, and Lee's going to get us rolling with a tag call.
Yeah, I'm back. All right. Looks like Martine had a TM evolution, and he got the Malamar and the Curlia up. Lee with the tag fall, ripped right out the hand. So to get that Guz Mahala. This is his first deck search, so he's going ahead and seeing what he has available and what he does not. Like I said, he's going to want to get that Wug Trio up pretty soon and want to get that Triple Excel, as well as, maybe he just wants to, sit behind the Vulpix for a turn. I don't think that's bad. Doesn't look like Martine is putting on much pressure.
Yeah, it looks like there's really not too much going on. There is the Malamar on Martine's side, which is kind of a double-edged sword, right? Like as Lee is going to be milling, he's going to be milling energies and important resources, but the Malamar is going to be there to kind of help that. But at the same time, it is a gust trap, so that's going to be tricky.
Another thing too, like that Curlia. I mean, I've learned this from playing a lot of games with you, Bruce. That Curlia, that discard a card, draw two. That's -3 cards every single turn. You automatically give him a heads. Like if you think about it, you're giving him a heads on his Wug Trio. You're giving him a heads on Gyarados plus another one.
Yep.
So you got to be really careful.
Yeah, 100%. There's a very specific route you have to take when it comes to playing against mill decks, and that is like keeping everything super low, keeping limited Pokemon play. You want low energy cost, so you can just again keep those cards in deck. You want to hold on to like all of your different shuffle cards, right? So like cards like Arnie, like Iono, In. Those are all really, really important resources when it comes to being able to refresh your deck and just stay in the game. So I am looking at the list here, and it looks like maybe a route would be going the Dragapult. I could see the Dragapult maybe being like his best option to attack. Because Iron Boulder is really tricky. You don't want to be like burning cards to be able to attack with Boulder, right?
Right.
And then at the same time, like Latios is going to be discarding all those energies. You don't want to be doing that. So very, very interesting. Also,
Yeah.
the really important thing about this list is that he's only playing seven energies total, which is a little bit on the lower side for most psychic lists we see, and we see him playing more Pokemon in general, right? So it looks like he's Martine's trying to fit in that Dragapult line, right, on top of like some of the other cards that you see played in psychic.
Yeah, Dragapult's cool when you're swinging back and forth with your opponent, but if your opponent ain't really trying to take prizes and they're just trying to mill you, I mean, take a look at Lee's list. He has no hand ripping, no aggressive cards. I mean, the Inteleon there, yes, for sure. So you can get down and dirty with him at any point. Gyarados as well can take like big knockouts, but Lee's not aiming to do this with this deck at all. Lee's aiming to like just get up in the active, cape a Gyarados, start milling cards, heal his Gyarados, continue milling cards, and just make you regret sitting down at your table and turning on your webcam.
Sure. Yeah, I think it's really important too that the Gyarados is going to be kind of just hard for Martin to deal with, like even without cape, right? Like, so you're looking at the Gyarados, I believe, has 170 health, which is massive.
Yeah, for stage 1.
Yeah, for stage 1, it's crazy. And it looks like you know, they're still set up that from Martin's perspective. You see the again grabbing that resource off of the Mew. Yes, you want to discard it with normally with the Corellia, but like you said earlier, Spence, there's a level of like resource management here that is really, really important. So
yeah, so I guess no better card to discard than Battle VIP, right?
that is true. That is true. And we do see him going for the 180. Yeah, being able to hit with the Latios.
Yeah.
So we see that is the route that Martin is feeling. So
I think correct. Getting that option to blow it up. I mean, but we all also know like Lee's licking his lips about that. Like, you get that Latios up there, I'm not gonna return it. I'm not gonna do anything about it. I'm gonna play Bella and Bryce-a-Man and then put a triple XL on my Wug Trio and like tell you to hold on, sweetie.
Well, it's like really difficult when it comes to only having 7 energies in the list, right? So like normal lists, like that shouldn't be a problem to be able to like recycle the attack. But with that low of energies, I think it's 4 basic psychic, if I can remember correct. Yes, 4 basic psychic. And that counter energy is going to be a dead card. So I'm very curious to see, how long that will last. But Lee just taking time.
Yeah, taking his time.
Grabbing that Inteleon line, cherry picking those cards. So we'll see what. Yep. See what can be responded to.
Yeah, last time you guys seen me, I was playing my beloved Swamp Diddly Unctious against the tournament of 7 water players, and I had a good time. Didn't run into any of them until the end. Well, I'll tell you what. After that night, I sleeved up Milo Pump, and I gave in. I said, you know what? I'm a believer now. There's other water decks that I think that I'm favored into, but this ain't one of them.
Yeah, welcome to the family.
Yeah, I just want to understand it, get good with it, pilot it and learn its weaknesses so that I can take it out.
Yeah, exactly. The deck has such a fun like learning curve to it. It's not that the deck itself is like extremely hard to pilot, but it has different elements to it that is it's just a little unique. Having to learn how to sequence melodic and sequence like the early turns can be really, really intricate. It's kind of viewed as like a putting a puzzle together, right? But I agree with Spence. I do believe one of the best ways to learn how to beat a deck is to pick it up and play it, because that way you can look at through playing the deck, and that gives you a different lens on seeing like what can seem difficult to deal with and what can seem like easy to deal with. And so like how to approach the matchup a little bit better whenever you're on the other side of the table from it. So it's a great way to go about growing and becoming better at the game. And so let's get back to this game right now. So it looks like Martin is also eyeing up Iron Boulder. Again, it's a card that hits the numbers, but it also can be a little strenuous on your resources to be able to match hand size. I would love to be able to see a attack from Lee this turn. It looks like he is finally getting the Drizzile down. So, and he's eyeing up that tenacity, which I like. Yeah, so we can start attacking with that Gyarados and start hitting those resources. Okay, and we do see the Galar Mine getting ready off of that too, which is pretty wild. So that ideally when you play these kind of stadiums, there's a world where you like to throw it at the opponent early, right? And you just kind of get them to deal with it initially, and you kind of just get them to waste some resources and whether that's getting rid of fuel blower or if that's getting rid of your counter stadium or whatever. And so you get to go in with loose beam later on, and you get to really punish the opponent, which is like just such a strong way of dealing with things if you can get the stadium early. Okay, so we see one heads.
So tails. So now he can choose to. He's just milling 2.
Milling 2, yeah.
Air balloon devolution spray. Big cards.
Yes, absolutely.
Huge cards. Ain't no getting to a Zatu. You ain't gonna Devo back into it, and that air balloon's down and ain't never coming back. We just talked about this. There's only 3 ways for Martin to get out of that active position. And now with the Galar Mine, he has to either Galar Mine is 1 more retreat cost, correct? 2. Good googly moogly.
Yep, that's right.
You guys have gotten me so many times on the cast form. I should know it by now, right?
I know that.
Mm-hmm. I feel like you'd be used to it at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That means pretty stuck unless he hits that Guzma.
Mm-hmm. Guzma. I'm so sorry. Is rope down?
Escape rope as well. No, rope's not down.
Okay, yeah. I know. I was 86 there for a second.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, looks like we got the horror on the Latios. Trading the Dunsnore. Draw 2. Again, there's a heads you just gave Lee.
Yep. Yeah, and again, there's been no prizes taken yet, and there's been no pressure, and you are giving mill time to mill, which you don't want to do.
Well, it's drawing 2 to 3 cards per turn off of your deck with the Mew and the Curlia, just to set up, just to play the game, right? And I think that's another thing to where I like, to me, in my opinion, unless you're taking 2 prizes with Psychic, it kind of falls short to where the meta is right now. Just like having to take these, we're looking at 3 or 4 turns now to set up. And I don't know, it's throwing a Iron Boulder up there with no energy, and that, I don't know. Let's see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Escape from. Cool.
Okay, nice. We did see the blower rope gone this turn, which is
those are resources, man. And you know what else we haven't seen gone? We haven't seen Counter Catcher played because it's not a live card.
Right.
The establishing stuff. We know he's got Inteleon in hand. And what did he knock out with the Latios?
Let's see. I don't think it was anything.
Why didn't he attack?
I don't think he had the energy to attack, to take a full knockout, right?
He had a basic. He's got 3 energy there.
Yeah, and then we see Boulder going back there.
Oh, maybe he's still deciding.
It definitely looked like he elected to not attack, right? That's
Hmm.
probably what happened because the energies are there. Probably not wanting to take a knockout on anything other than one of the mill Pokemon, right? Maybe that's the thought. It's just that, hey, I'm gonna pass. Lee's gonna promote. Ooh, but there's the Guzma. That punishes that almost
Yeah.
immediately because now here comes this Malamar back into the active, and it's gonna be sitting there stuck for quite some
Brandon
time.
and Teleon.
Well, the thing is too is he knew that Lee had the Inteleon in hand,
Right.
so it's like a guaranteed gust there.
And then there's the forest to be able to reflip. All right, heads,
Tails.
tails.
He's gonna take it. He's been taking 2. Wait. Guzma. There we go.
Yep.
That's it. You're stuck all game. You need to get 2 energies onto him in 1 turn. Does he play the Crispin?
Air Balloon is still active.
No, Air Balloon's in the discard pile. He milled it. Lee milled it last turn, brother.
Holy.
So everything's gone.
Yeah, this is
This
a wrap.
live.
Huh?
I apologize.
No, you're good. You're good. I totally missed that.
And Versus Seeker down 2 Spence. You noticed?
Oh, I think it's live.
Okay. So Versus Seeker for Guzma, possible.
Yeah. Possible, but where's it getting you?
Right.
If you're not knocking out the Gyarados, we just seen that's who Martine wants.
Yeah, and there is no mystery on the list either, so not looking good.
It's a tough spot to be. Been there before. I get it.
Yeah, Lee and I talk about mill decks very often. I am a big mill player myself. I like playing Durant. Durant is kind of I kind of feel like it's more of like a glass cannon kind of deck, right? Like where we're seeing here where Lee is hitting, one, and even being like, let me just take down 2.
This is fine. We've found that out.
Sure. And Durant is a little bit more consistent at milling a consistent number, right? But there's turns where Lee has gotten super lucky. I think last time we played this matchup, or he milled, he flipped 6 heads. It was 6 heads, so that was 12. And he followed it up with the Bellaba and Bryson Man, so he milled 15 cards from my deck turn.
You remember the last tournament he played this in, man? He smoked 8 heads against Brooke English in the semifinals of it. He milled 16 cards, paired as well with the Bell and Bryson Man that turn.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, like the burst that the deck can have. But I was gonna say the strength of the Watermill deck in particular is actually the HP of Gyarados. There's like 170 is actually a fairly hard number for some decks to hit in GLC, and combined with healing cards like Max Potion, like Cheryl, Locate, you see the melodic here, melodic line. You get back all of these important resources that keep the Gyarados alive and flipping. And so, like, in a way, even though Durant is a way more consistent deck, I think that Watermill is kind of stronger because of the inherent HP and like hardiness of Garrett, if you will. Like the Wug Trio is cool, right? But like your main star in this deck is the Gyarados, like 100%.
Max Potion, Cheryl. I mean, or just naturally not being able to hit that number, kind of puts it a league above. We haven't even seen like a cape come down or.
Well, we're about to, it looks like. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. We called it. Versus Secret Cape off the Arvin? Question mark? No, that's off the Inteleon.
Yeah, and remember that blower is down now, so that cape is which is crazy.
Oh man, what's this Guzma? Who are we bringing up? No, Lusamine. Okay, that's fine.
And get the oh my gosh, and get the bump on the
Rally.
and just get that stadium to stick. Yep. Y'all be so real with. I don't care if I flip like three like tails in a row, like 3 turns. It doesn't matter if my opponent can't do anything. You know, like I'll get there at some point. And so I really like this play from Lee.
Wonder how deep we are into the deck, guys. How far? I wonder how many turns we're looking at.
Oh, tails.
Lee needing.
Fine.
Yeah, and correct me if I'm wrong, y'all, but I have not seen him use any like discarding supporters or milling supporters. Have we seen that yet?
No.
Okay.
So here's going to be the attached retreat. If he wants it, he has access to the energies on the Latios still, correct? I mean, it was Guzman away, so yep. So here's the point where if Martine would like, he can initiate on the Gyarados and be able to at least swing into it. Then it's going to take multiple turns to power it back up again. I don't even know that you can risk doing that because 3 energy is going to be a huge commitment to have to power back up. Like we had mentioned, the stadium's down already there. We see the Dimension Valley down, so...
we do see Iono filling up that deck a little bit more, right?
Mm-hmm.
I almost wonder if the right call is just start attacking with the Malamar, and not even trying to retreat.
Yeah, just swinging for 60. Mm-hmm.
And then you just do that over and over and over again, and maybe Lee runs out of heal, but also that's just probably not likely. Trying to see if does not question mark look like Lee is running Sinlin? All right, so there is no infinite loop then. We have Palpad. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of ways to recycle a lot of healing. So I'm not saying that's a great spot to be in, but if I'm Martine, I'm considering that line.
Yeah. Did he play the Iono or?
Yeah, he did. He did, Spence.
Yep.
Yeah, he played the Iono to reset his
Wait,
deck
he
a little
cannot.
bit. He's going to retreat.
He cannot retreat.
Gather mine.
Yep.
So just swing.
Well, he can't swing yet. He
Psychic
needs
Spheres, 2 Psychic, 1 Cutlass.
Yep.
Okay.
Parallel.
Okay.
Probably just bump the. Okay.
Yeah, that's.
So now he can get out of here if he would like, and is going to elect to do so.
Questions.
Yes.
If you were Lee, someone was coming up to hit your Gyarados for not enough damage, and you knew they had no removal on your cape, and they're discarding all their energy, how happy would you be about this?
I would be very, very happy. I mean,
I think you hold everything for the next turn and then boss something up like the Inteleon or the next mill guy, and you kind of deal with it that way. It sucks to gust around the Gyarados, but Lee can just roll tails. Like, he can.
Yeah.
And I think you leave it up to that version of the RNG or like that version of the game. And I don't know.
I was going to say, the problem is that, excuse me, the energies are gone. They're, we're looking at, that was what, a discard of 2 psychic energies and then the horror energy. And then we already have a psychic. No, I think because he had another psychic that he had to retreat to Malamar. Am I crazy? So I think all 4 psychics are gone.
Yeah, but then he was able to recharge 1 with the Malamar on that turn back to the boulder. So did get 1 back in play after the retreat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we are looking for a Iron Boulder follow-up here.
Carry, yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, you're still going to be in this position of how you move the Latios. You're going to have to try to move this Latios with, a Versus Seeker Guzma type play. And if that's the case, then you're still not addressing the Gyarados.
So did we see
Heads,
lead badly?
heads, tails.
You definitely take the 4 discards.
4. Yep.
Stretcher's gone. Yeah, I mean, I'm curious, did y'all have to see what's in Lee's hand at this point?
No, I've not got a read of Lee's hand a single time this game so far.
Are we about to see what energies are left?
There's none.
The deck is pretty thin, boys.
And the thing is like, okay, cool. Call some energies from the deck. Like, that's not. Okay, so there's one left.
Okay.
All right.
So we're going to see.
One less card Lee has to mill from the deck.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest, in some games I don't even want to draw a card for turn. I mean, seeing Martin, did almost forgot to draw a card for turn because
So here we go.
Really valuing how many are in deck.
That ends up being pretty perfect for Martin because he can then attach that Psychic Energy to the Latios. Oh, here we go. And then Versus Seeker for what?
Probably Ion.
Potentially. Probably Iono. Yeah.
To match it. Yep.
That's what he's eyeing up. Mm-hmm. I'm going to lock both players in at 6 cards apiece, and then this Iron Boulder is going to take 2 prize cards off of the Gyarados and leave Lee with his Inteleon, probably promote with the U-turn board on it. Currently trying to get into that Wug Trio to start milling even further. But now this is going to turn on the reversal energies. It's going to turn on the counter catches. It's going to turn on all those come from behind cards that Lee has in the deck and access to.
Where are we at on time right now? That's my big concern.
Yeah, so looking at about 9 minutes left on the time. I know our timer says 12 minutes. I started it just a little bit late, guys, and I can't really change it. But looking at about 9 minutes left on the game time. And there's a knockout taking 2.
Yeah, last turn, I again have no clue what was in his hand. If I was Lee, I would have probably really wanted to find the Melodic to get back, or even VS Seeker to get back the Galar Mine, so he could not get hit again. So looking at his hand, we got Blower. Maybe
We're going to remove the Parallel City and then Poppin going into the deck for some small HP Pokemon basics. Probably Remoraid if Remoraid's available.
Would have loved to see a way to get the Magic card back in deck too. Okay, so no Remoraid. So it's either prized or. I did see he drew a Gladion off that Iono, so.
So we see a Stadium. I think I saw Water Energy. Potentially Nessa.
A piece of the Remoraid or the Octillery line is prized.
I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. You know what would not even be the worst thing in the world? Real is just like hitting in with a reversal energy with the Inteleon.
100%.
You've already expended a ton of resources at this point. You know that your opponent would have to go through the Inteleon.
Escape rope.
There's a rope.
Are we about to see a Wug?
Wug with the thugs.
You guys know what's crazy though?
What's that?
Martine. I don't know if Martine has a way to move that Mew now. We saw the last energy come out. We saw it go to the discard pile. We know that all the moving tools are down. We know that Burst Seeker was just played last turn. Guzma's gone.
Oh, I bet we're about to see the
Even a
stadium.
even a 1 energy retreat cost here is terrible for.
I love it.
Yeah, he may have a read that everything's down, right? Like if I
You
can,
read the room.
if someone like me can figure that out, I would imagine that someone like Lee Hoffman has read and figured out that, hey, all of his ways to move are now gone.
Heads.
He-
So we got a
couple of heads. Big mill there. Yeah, tons of cards coming off the top.
Yeah, that's sick.
To be announcing what those are. Clap up,
1,
left
2,
ball,
3.
Oh,
up, counter, pop in,
Holy-
blind side.
Yeah, so counter may have been the last out. So counter was still live as a attach retreat option.
so was Tulip.
Yeah, tulip as well.
And yo, look how thin that deck is.
3 or 4
Yeah.
cards now, right?
I'm looking at 2.
Yeah, Lee's announcing. Lee is just one attack away from being able to announce, with some
Let's
good
not talk
head
about
splits.
attacks. He's the Bella and Bryson man.
Yeah,
sure. Yeah.
We're not leaving it up to chance.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was 3 or 4, but yeah, I guess either way.
And I'm wanting to see how he closes it. If he just leaves it up to his wrists, so he'll say. And real quick, I want to just give you guys some Lee Hoffman lore. Lee Hoffman lore of the day, called the Loftman lore. This one trio mill deck is what got him into, the GLC servers. Got him into Cardboard Warriors. He posted this deck on Burbank City Gym Facebook group and met Andre Costella and got an invitation to Cardboard Warriors and played this deck a ton. And really cool. Every time you get this, I get to watch him pilot it. I think this is, one of the decks that he plays the best. So yeah, just a little Loftman lore.
Yeah. Even though it's like very coin flip based, I'm not gonna lie. It can be very intimidating to sit across from because it's against Mill. You never know what resources you're gonna lose, and I mean we've seen just now like what happens whenever you lose all of your we got the air
There we go.
balloon.
To the
Just
wrist.
announcing the attack.
Yep.
Boom, boom, boom. There you
Heads,
go.
heads. I think all 3 of those were heads.
Too.
There we go.
Round of
Nasty.
applause.
Nasty.
And to be fair, I think there was only 1 card left in the deck. But
Yeah,
where are we at on time on that? 3 minutes
Yeah,
left.
we pop away back to the tables here now, and I've got 3 minutes and 17 seconds left on the game clock. So I brought us over to the results page now.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna pop in over there.
yeah, you can. I mean, it won't hurt anything on my end. You can pop over there and let us know what's going on. I've got the. I just don't want to have to readjust the cameras on the fly
No,
this
you're
quick.
good. Looks like Chucky Chucky's playing Drago Box tonight. He's actually playing the list of the deck that we are going to be selling. In that deck, we're going to be given 5 flex spots. So I gave Chucky the 5 flex spots. We kind of talked about it. He ended up going minus Kiram, minus Sicilian Heavy Ball for the culture, minus Peony, and he put in Switch Cart. He put in Earthen Vessel and Lost Vacuum. So 2, 2, 2. We are big believers of 2 is 1 and 1 is none.
Right.
So, having multiple ways to pivot your guys in the active, multiple ways to, remove tools, multiple ways to search energy, is all super big.
Yeah, very consistent version of that list for sure, sounds like. Ditching the Peony is a little bit tough and leaving, sort of like the Bicycle Engine in there because I know that those are kind of cards that combo together pretty well. Being able to Peony your hand away and then Bicycle to fill up for a new plus 1 extra card that you want. But at the same time, I can also see the world where wanting to discard a lot of cards off of Peony usually is pretty detrimental to you if you're not used to the resource management with Drago Box and kind of newer style for Chucky being on that side. What'd you see, Spence?
I'm looking at Chucky's list in ghouls. You know what other card I asked Chucky to take a look at and think about, and he decided to add?
Red's Challenge, baby.
Red's Challenge, baby. Let's go.
Yeah. I won a tournament with Red's Challenge in box. Just kind of like it's a cool
Replaces Peony.
Yeah. He put that in over Peony.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, so Red's Challenge is a supporter card that says discard 2 cards from your hand, and then you get to grab any card from your deck. So if anybody's like familiar with like 2013, like to like probably 15, I think I rotated after that. It's Computer Search, right? Or Base Set. I think Base Set Squad is for that card. But in GLC, it feels significantly less powerful because it is your supporter turn. But like in a deck with box, right? The headspace behind it is like a lot of times you just need one card to like put together something, or like maybe you need that one specific card like a turn in advance. And while you might be like, oh, that sounds bad, starting and playing a supporter card, you got to think like there's value in drawing up with the Drago. And then again, sometimes all you need is a bolt DDE turn 1.
Right.
That is another out to get there. So anyway, I'm really excited to see Chucky playing that. I know I like the card. It's not in my current list, but I do really think it's a card that's underutilized in GLC for sure.
So Chucky, we are seeing here on the results page picking up the win there. So we have 2 of the Turbo Blaze guys immediately advancing to 1-0. Kind of sore because there may be a world where they hit each other quickly here, but hopefully we can dodge some TK for at least another round. We'll see.
Yeah. It would be a pretty fun matchup to watch, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially with Lost City. Like, that Carp, it's got to go. Alrighty, so let's see what other decks people have brought to the tables today. So we just saw that Chucky was playing against a metal deck, and then Lee was playing against a psychic deck. So let's see what else we got. Peche's in today's tournament, which Peche is such a homie. We love Peche. Looks like he is playing Lightning, so that's pretty cool. Looks like it is a little bit of a different list. So we see a Joltik. That's really cool. The Joltik has the attack that like searches your deck for a lightning, or 2 lightning and 2 grass, and then you can attach them to your and so such a great starter. It's also the reason, or one of the main reasons, that Amazing Raikou got banned. RIP. Shout out to our bring it back. But anyway, yeah, so it's just like a pretty cool starter, and is always cooking up something like pretty spicy. So I love seeing that he brought that, but it is like a lightning spread variant. So
yeah, I'm looking at it too now. He's got the Regieleki from Evolving Skies that we all have came to know and love. Tapu Koko, Zapdos, Electivire, Double Dynamotors, Zebstrika. So, the Regieleki and the Tapu Koko can take advantage of the grass energies. I guess Electivire can as well, right? So his attacks for Lightning, colorless. Also playing the Crispin, opting to play 2 grass energies and 6 lightning. I got a couple specials as well. I don't know. I like the rest.
Table 1 looks like with our guy, Mr. Hoffman, headed there now.
Also, a side note, Peche's opponent was playing Fire Mill, so we have 2 Mill decks in the tournament tonight, which is awesome. Like, you love to see that.
Yeah, it looks like round 2 is up. Looks like Lee and Peche did get paired into each other.
Mm-hmm.
So gonna be some weakness shenanigans, gonna be some spread shenanigans. Is Lee playing the Manaphy? We had a
I-
conversation about that tonight. Going into the tournament, if you know thought he should play bench barrier or not. So
What was he leaning on?
on it, yeah, I was. Yeah,
So
we.
he is playing it. I'm looking at the.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Good deal.
See, we are a
Yeah,
big believer in Manaphy. We think like meta-wise, there's just so many strong spread decks, right? Like
100%. And good
so
spread pilots as well.
yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Thanks.
And
You
it
don't want
feels
to
like
give them. I'm sorry to cut you off, Goals, but you don't want to give a good spread pilot an easier route to victory. That's all that they're looking for, to be honest. And they're gonna prey on those matchups where if you didn't bring bench barrier and you had the ability to bring bench barrier, oh man, they're just sitting there across the table from you salivating.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. I wonder, is he playing like? Okay, is Peche playing like the reversal gain? What's it called? That tool? Probably not,
The
right?
counter gain.
Counter gain. Yeah, there we go.
Let's take
Yeah.
a look. Let's see what Peche's on
Yeah,
the list
I'm
wise.
pulling it up as well. I'm just float stone air balloon. Okay, so he's got double pivot tools. We got the Guzma. We got
Yeah, no counter gain though.
no counter gain, and I understand it. With the it's called the Joltic. You really just want the turbo energies into play and get down to the dirty, right? Looks like Peche opens Zapdos going first, right? With the Nest Ball.
Yeah, I got to keep it real with y'all here. If I'm Peche, like I'm low key thinking like, let me go for the Joltic. Let me power up like Tapu Koko, like a attacker that's not gonna lose the energies, and let me just hit the gas and let me just like put him on a clock. Because
Sure.
like one thing that we haven't mentioned about this matchup is Zeb Strika. Okay, Zeb Strika is Mill's best friend.
Right.
It's such a great card to thin just get to the bottom of that deck, see the resources you want. And you know what? Bill wants you to do that too. So
Yeah, for sure.
we do see the Joltic. He's going for that route, so he agrees. And looking at the list, I do think that the Tapu Koko is the best option. Unless if you does want to go the spread route, but this is a open deck list. So Peche does see that Lee is playing Manaphy. Now, again, I think going aggressive and just getting guaranteed knockouts off of that weakness is really important. Unless I'm going to bite my words here and Gyarados is weak to grass, but I'm pretty sure this one's weak to lightning. Look that up right now.
Yeah, that's such a boomer thing to say, Goose. Showing your veteran status.
It is weak to lightning. I was correct. Yeah, I'm definitely a boomer. You hear people talk about Colress, like the plasma Colress,
Uh-huh.
such a negative light, and it's so funny because like I played when that card was like actually legal and first came out, and we were like, yo, we're about to put like 3 to 4 Colress in these decks. Like it was crazy, and we did, and it was really really strong. Still a strong supporter, but the fact that people call it boomer Colress is just it makes me look at gray hairs. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got the Poffin. Lee's got the ball. Poffin, forget the Magikarp and the Sobble. U-turn, beautiful. Okay, and then we're just gonna get some Pokemon, right?
Yep. Okay, Arvin. Yeah.
Okay.
Get the setup.
Yeah, we're getting set up. It's not the greatest against spread, but like Tapu Koko didn't come down. No energy on it. You're looking at Peche is going to be accelerating energies next turn. Cool. You're thinning your deck more for me. I think might be what Lee's saying. As long as he can get the boys up and cycle the boys and let it rip, Tater Chip, right?
Right.
So if you were to cape a Gyarados 270, Peche would have to hit 140, right?
That's correct.
Can that deck do that?
Yes, they can. The being the Regieleki.
Muscle band?
Um,
Muscle band in the list too?
well, the electro power is.
Okay, got you, yes.
Yeah, so electro power. Hold on a second. Am I losing my mind here?
Let's keep the magic card.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Peche is playing Floatstone. I would be very surprised. I missed it.
Yeah, he's playing Floatstone and Airballoon.
Mm-hmm. Yo, and Crispin. I'm just saying, like that's kind of cool. So a good part about that is that there is a world where Peche can attack with the Regieleki like back to back.
Yeah, facts.
Which is pretty crucial.
I would agree.
All right, and so yeah, Lee is gonna go ahead and get down that
Manaphy.
Manaphy.
Turn one.
Yeah.
And with the Alolan Vulpix, went ahead and searched out the Drizzile and the Gyarados.
You know what I think the most important factor of him getting the Manaphy is playing around Escape Rope on this turn. Because there's a world where he does not want to give up Carp or Sobble for sure.
Okay, so we see a Floatstone dropped on the Zapdos, Energy on the Zapdos, a Marnie.
And Marnie, yeah, and that's a great play for Peche, getting those Pokemon out of the hand and just like forcing a fairly low hand size. I don't know about y'all, but I definitely lost games to, especially the Lightning Spread, to a turn one Marnie or like
Well, that right there with a Vulpix in the active and a Vulpix start is the worst nightmare. Like, yeah, I got everything set up, and yeah, I immediately had to telegraph exactly what I'm going to get off of this Alolan Vulpix, and yeah, oh, they're gone to the bottom of the deck. And now I have to hit some out to get back into them if I want to establish a Drizzile next turn.
Yeah. And we do just see a hit for 10 on the Zapdos, does not have the retreat. Again, I think we're going to see Peche be very, very
Floatstone
sources.
He's got the Floatstone on the Zapdos.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
That tells me that Peche might have Guzma in hand.
Yeah.
Or like just waiting for a way to like accelerate the to something different.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. Would y'all retreat there? What do you think?
Well, I mean, it's obvious that Peche's not found anything good to be able to power up, right? Like, we're not finding the Pokemon to be able to put them on the bench, to be able to even want to use the Joltik, right? Like, you move back. What are you powering up? A Mareep? Like, you're just missing. You're missing the Pokemon to be able to do anything with that Joltik.
Yeah. And then we see like maybe that's the reason why people don't opt to play the Joltik. It's like, okay, that would be like a optimal time to attack with it, and there's no targets.
Man, could you imagine if it was the Disable Morpeko? You know?
Yeah, that could be super annoying for Lee.
So Lee does find a dive ball into a
Drizzile
into an Irida for Gyarados and Evolution Incense. We're getting this board established real nicely here now.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be trying to go in for that Inteleon. I'm curious if he has the energy too.
Just needs one.
Yeah, and I think that I would say at least that evolution instance tells me that he probably does have access to it, because why would you not just beacon for the Pokemon, right? So I would imagine we see evolve, energy come down, retreat, and then you're holding the evolution for next turn. Yeah, here we go.
There
Perfect.
it is.
Yeah, because or else you would have just beaconed for whatever Pokemon rather than using the evolution incense.
100%.
But boy, it's about to get dangerous.
Yep. And so this is the pressure that Lee needed to put on inherently. We're on, turn 2 or 3, and oh man.
Yep.
And
Yep.
that can happen,
He absolutely has nothing to worry about this turn.
Yep.
Like there's no pressure.
Yeah.
Except minus, you know what, I say that, but there's a world where never mind, we're not gonna see it. Like as soon as I go to say Crispin, he Peche puts down the
old Goose Hala. Yeah.
Getting rid of 2 energy. Which again, there's going to be a world where Pepe's going to have to worry about this whole Gallermine situation. Lightning loves to have heavy, like 2 bench sitters. So that's always like has to be on the back of your mind when you're staring at a deck list that's playing all these crazy shenanigans like we're seeing in Lee's deck.
Yeah, facts.
Also, like just having the Mareep on the bench, like not evolving it, like you absolutely have to use it, right? So it's like there in a pinch, but it also limits, how much Lee can actually trap.
Yeah, I just took a look at the standings. It looks like Chucky won the Drago Box mirror.
Nice.
Very fast.
Yep. Yeah, that is the first result in the clubhouse as we speak.
Yeah.
In my golf terms.
I'm not gonna lie. It was probably Red's challenge that got him that W that fast.
Oh, probably so.
Had to be.
Oh my goodness. All right, so we see a capture onto the Zapdos. And right here you have to think that he's probably going to be trying to set up an attacker to Joltik to. At least that's what my mind goes to.
Yeah, this is probably the turn where, I mean, if this is the only search that we've been able to find at this point, I'm surprised that, is the deck not running Stormy Mountains? Probably not, right? Or else.
I think, let me look. I have it right here. It is running Stormy Mountains.
So maybe Prize.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, or else I definitely think you would have saw that energy attachment go down to whatever Stormy Mountains fetched out.
And Peche's still playing like Battle VIP. Like he's playing a lot of search cards still. So it's just pretty unfortunate that he hasn't been able to see those pieces. And look, there we see the Tapu Koko.
Right.
Like looking at the list, that looks like your best option. And we're probably going to see like a flying flip to hit the Gyarados once. And if he can see the or he doesn't even have to do that, he could just hit for 100 and then 100 the next turn. Hit the blower too. That's another spot that might be a little greasy. But we do see the Gallermine in Lee's hand, which is super, super not what Peche wants to see.
Mm-hmm.
Just get that Joltik stuck active, and I believe that Joltik only has 1 attack.
It does. It's correct.
Yeah. And there is no Galvantula.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, like we saw from Hunter over at Full Grip, or probably misnaming him there. Playing the Galvantula, that group on kind of a little bit different list there. I know that he's been innovating it. This is the gentleman that Lee played in his winning in at the last 3K.
Yeah.
I know we saw that on stream for the last couple of weeks on the Tricky Gym Thursday night league night. But yeah, this list not playing that Galvantula, so this Joltik essentially will be stuck here. This Galar Mine comes down into play.
Do you remember which Galvantula he was using?
Yeah, I think it's the dual type Galvantula.
3030, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that Galvantula is really cool if y'all aren't familiar with it. Pokemon did come out with a
Is it Delta
like
species? Is that the name
it
of
was
it?
it wasn't Delta species, even though that was a thing like way back in the gap. Like actually in Gym Leader Challenge, so it would I think it was around like is it a Roaring Skies or whichever like set had the mega like Rayquaza and like that whole stuff. There was dual type Pokemon that were printed. And so like in GLC you can actually play the dual types. And the Galvantula is grass and lightning.
Mm-hmm.
A super cool attack that does 30 to 2 Pokemon, and it counts weakness on the bench snipes, which is really, really cool.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
Steam Siege was dual types. SBO letting us know in chat.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. Somewhere around that time. Yeah, because in that set, like you had the Volcanion EX was water and fire type, I believe, which was really, really cool. Pokemon's done some really fun designs throughout the years. But yeah, so but that Galvantula would be doing absolutely nothing right about with the Manaphy in play.
Yeah, Lee dropping another energy onto the Gyarados.
Another Tails.
Preparing to knock out that Regieleki, right? If he has to.
Well, I think more than anything, it's just so he can get the Gyarados back.
Yeah, it's the splash energy, so it's going to recover. Yeah.
Makes sense, for sure.
Yeah, because I want to say it is 4 energies to attack on that Gyarados.
Yeah, big boy. Uh-huh.
So he could hit just the reversal off of that other attachment he had. But that is something that we have to look out for when it comes to the watermill list. I've been hit by that attack when I was not expecting it. So
yeah, you and me both.
Mm-hmm.
But Volkner being played down on Peche's side, I can see him grabbing a field blower and an energy. What do you guys think you'd be looking for here?
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good combo, Spence, to be honest. Just to be able to get rid of this Lux Cape, to be able to take a clean knockout. Sure, it's going to come back to Lee's hand, but we don't see a Wug trio established at the moment. Just the Wiglet on the bench. And
Yep.
We would have to... he's going to have to take a knockout anyway and activate those reversal cards, but there's multiple pieces right now that Lee is away from a Wug trio. It's very
for sure.
But we
Elusive Search and a Triple XL.
Sure. But
we
still,
do know
couple
holding
pieces.
Pelion in hand as well. So
okay. Yeah, that's true. Yep.
The next turn. And so like that's a cool loop that he can just like get the Wug trio, reestablish the Gyarados. Very, very nice.
Yeah. Hey, swing, heavy ball. Grab a little monkey.
That was huge. I mean, you have to think that like if there's a world where Lee does manage to get the that like heads at all during this whole past couple turns, right? I think he's flipped tails 2 turns in a row.
2 turns in a row, yep.
Yeah. Could have been different. He could have had a world where he hit the Hisuian heavy ball and there's no getting that thing back.
Right. Yep, and then Regieleki would have been stuck for the duration until the prize cards started being taken. And now we kind of see why it may have been a little bit harder for Peche to establish that board initially because some of the stuff in the prize cards. We don't see the field blower play. Peche is gonna be content to knock the Gyarados out for multiple prize cards over the course of the next couple of turns.
This does open up a heal play. That's something to consideration.
Yeah, and with Inteleon in hand, like you had mentioned, just a
Yep.
matter of, is it in the deck, right?
Yeah, it's gotta be Cheryl though, right? Max Potion is horrible here.
Cheryl does the same thing.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Either
both.
way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like you really don't want to get rid of the wash energy.
Right.
But I almost feel like it's a fair trade at that point.
Yeah, you can always Milotic for it back. I mean, we did see the Remoraid be surged.
Mm-hmm.
Lee gonna put Inteleon into the. Yeah, it may as well be. Inteleon may as well be a
May as well
supporter
be
or
a
item
trainer.
card, right?
May as well be a trainer.
That's hilarious.
In
Yeah,
this deck.
Inteleon Shady Dealings, of course, reads, when you evolve this Pokemon, you may go search your deck for any 2 trainer cards and put them into your hand. One of the most busted engines in Gym Leader Challenge and, quite frankly, Pokemon history. It was a busted engine in Standard for quite some time.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah, it only fits perfectly right over here in the Gym Leader Challenge space as well.
Yep.
Sure.
You're not lying.
Everybody was jamming that card in their decks for Standard when that card was in play. Okay,
I can't
so
wait for a reprint or a successor, another water Pokemon that has Shady Dealings.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
Whoa. I heard it's going to be a for fire type Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
That's what I heard. I heard it's going to be a Charizard line.
Get me on the bandwagon.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And I heard that the Charmander has its own bench barrier. All right. Built in on its ability.
Of course.
Yeah, for sure. You evolve the Charmeleon, you go get any trainer you want. Charizard, you'll go get any 2. And you can accelerate energy from the discard pile. I mean, broken, right?
Yeah. Also, I see, I'm finally looking at chat, so I see that SPO also mentioned Skyla, and yeah, there was a world where supporters were like 4 Juniper, 4 In, and 4 Skyla. It finally started getting 4, so it's like a different like draw option. Like, cool. There's some kind of variety there. We can actually manage some resources. All right, so let's see where we're at. So Lee and
Inteleon for teammates and Guzma. And then he Guzma'd up the Joltik. And we're about to start rolling some coins, I think. Rolling some dice.
And does he still have access to the Gallermon in his hand, Ghouls? Do you know?
Yeah, clearly up front, it looks like.
Okay.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but we have not seen Blower yet from Peche, right?
No.
Okay.
No, did not search it out. You know, Spence and I kind of thought that could have been a valuable card that Peche may have wanted to search out last turn from the Volkner that he had played, but instead valued getting the Regieleki out of the prize cards. And, you know, we didn't see the prize cards when he flipped them over and revealed them to us as well. So, you know, is there potential that Field Blower is even in there as well?
Yeah, this is true.
Okay, so Lee is opting not to do that. Very interesting. I wonder if he's just trying to stagger his
attackers.
The field blower targets.
Right.
Or maybe I'm just not seeing it correctly, and there is no Gallermon is.
No, I mean it's true, right? Because if he got the field blower right now on the Luxcape and the Brooklet Hill, or Luxcape and the Gallermine, that'd be huge. Like, especially when no feedbacks in play. It's got the ability to take 2 prizes in 1 turn at that point, right? Yeah.
For super max value for sure. So, and I trust how Lee's piloting this deck. I am in
You
Yeah,
know,
like
Nope.
we said, it's one of his babies for sure.
Yeah, I'm being a student right now. I'm
like a sponge, the abundance of suction.
the abundance of suction herd. We also see the commitment to the second retreat tool, which I think is a big deal. That is pretty crazy. That Regieleki event, if it does choose to attack, is going to be probably stuck. I imagine that Peche is also running some form of rod, where Crispin could also become active again. Let's look. So we have Night Stretcher, Rescue Stretcher, Super Rod. Okay, so that's all cards that Lee has to take in consideration. Like you could mill some stuff, but like there's all these like little bitty item cards, like shuffling back 3 off of the stretcher is always important in mill matchups. Again, waiting and holding super rod till you can get max value out of it is also really important.
Yeah. So we see the teammates come down for Lee, which he planned for this. I mean, don't know what he's got in hand, but we know he needs the Wug Trio and the Triple XL. Right?
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
At least those 2 cards, correct?
Mm-hmm. At least those 2.
Okay, so we saw 2 targets selected. Counter catcher could be really cool here too. Peche is playing this really well, avoiding evolving that Mareep. Again, just like there's not a lot of great plus targets, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Reiki could be a trap.
And reversal.
Yeah.
Even better than triple.
And we could even see an Octillery this turn, correct?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, if he
Right.
would be able to establish that other piece. There's the counter catcher. Counter catcher going to bring up the Aleki. So it, at the very least, make him have to attach to this thing over the next couple of turns.
Yeah.
Or Crispin.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I mean, I see it as Gallermine, straight up. Wait a minute. We did see.
There must have been a surge played.
Yeah, I did see Surge at the beginning of the turn.
Double tails.
Oh, okay.
And I think he's rolled like 8 or 9 tails now.
Right.
We're looking at a triple heads here, boys.
Yeah, it's about time. I will tell you all this about Lee in the deck. There are a lot of times where he just flips tails and then he just gets one big lucky streak. So don't be surprised if we see a really big, like 6 heads in a row or something crazy like that.
I mean, that's just the odds, right? I mean, if you're rolling 9, 10 tails in a row.
Show me the money.
1, 2. What's
6.
that third one down there?
Yep. Ooh. Flappy and Knot Stretcher and Evo Incense Escape Rope and the Speed Energy. Bunch of good targets there for Lee to have hit.
Yep. If you're Peche, you're not happy about that.
Yeah.
So what do you think Peche is looking for at this point? Do you feel like
Crispin, like Spence had said, Crispin. You want a Crispin. But even then, go ahead.
The other grass is in the discard pile.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you find the pieces to Crispin, you're only doing that once.
Right. That's what I was about to say, Spence. You're only going to do that one time. And then next turn, you would require the Regieleki to, again, power up multiple lightning energies to be able to attack, or multiple energy at all to be able to retreat.
Well, I can tell you, like, straight up, what I would like to see if I'm Peche is I would love to see a Crispin and a Lab this turn, because that would be devastating. Because, like, you knock out the Magikarp, too.
Correct.
Like, oh my gosh, that would be such a gorgeous play.
It's a lot to ask for, though, without a Zip Strike It down on the board, no draw. Like, you're just going to have it.
Well, Peche hasn't
Okay, we got Bump.
let's see.
It's Stormy Mountains.
He hasn't been playing too many like draw forward cards,
No,
right?
no, he has not. Peche's been very conservative with the way that he's been playing just entirely. We've not seen anything other than, the original Marnie play. And even after the Marnie, it's only a 5-card draw, right? So,
Yeah. Peche is a very good player.
Yeah.
I mean, you would expect these kind of things.
Yeah. Yeah, I love whenever I get the chance to play against Peche. It's always a treat for sure.
Mm-hmm. And
15 minutes, about 14 minutes left for those wondering about what the time is. All right, we're going to go in with the retreat. No way to get that energy back on to the Alecki, so it now becomes a really good Gus target.
Yeah, the benching of the Dynamo tells you he's feeling like it's time Dynamo in play.
Yep.
Yeah, and probably wait to put those both on board at the same time.
All right, very interesting. We see a Peonio.
I wonder if he's needing a water energy off of these 3. That would be tough, wouldn't it, boys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it can be any energy, I mean.
All right, so the Cheryl was prized. And okay, so we see Cheryl and Max Potion going back.
Okay, so there's a cycle. That's good.
Yes.
Beavis.
Again, this is another turn where it's like, man, lost.
You're sending your Gyarados up.
Oh my gosh.
Tails again?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're really happy about that if you're Peche. For sure.
Sure.
Yeah, but that just means, I mean, and Lee knows he's losing the Gyarados this turn, and he's got to make some stuff happen with some supporters next turn, which is fine. And Green's being active this long is amazing.
Yeah, that's super cool, right? Like, that's what I was thinking about. Is like, well, he has so many outs to be able to actually make that come true.
Yeah, and he did. Maybe that's another reason why Peche was holding that, opting to, I mean, we do this a lot in our deck building, opting away from just drawing a bunch of cards to just like searching out specific targets. Maybe that's why he played like that. Who knows? Maybe he just didn't have it.
Sure. I mean, we definitely prefer accuracy cards for the most part.
All right. Peche going to take us down to 2 on the right side. And Lee's going to have to get going.
And at least 20, 25 cards in Peche's deck, it's looking like.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Peche grabbed the Guzma too.
Right.
So telling Lee is like, your trap tricks won't work on me.
Yeah. Yeah, no matter what Lee re-benches here to be able to try to reestablish a mill, it's going to go down next turn to Peche's Gust as well. So.
And I'm not seeing any recovery.
No.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah, beacon. Having to beacon for a couple of Pokemon.
That's one prize card.
Yep.
Let's see. Is Lee playing a way to disrupt the hand?
The dude's playing M, right?
Let's see. I'm going to pull up the list real quick.
Just Iono.
Iono. Okay, so like, if he can get an Iono next turn.
But he got the Guzma off the Lusamine.
Right.
Is Iono already gone?
I don't believe so. No, I haven't seen it played.
What about VS Seeker? Have we seen that gone yet?
No, I don't believe so either. But even if they were, you just grab Melodic. So even if they are gone, as long as Melodic's not gusted and we see that that's not the target, then he would have access to anything that he wanted out of his discard pile as well.
Yeah. So what Lee's looking for, I think what would be optimal would be a Surge, and then into an
Sure.
Ion Gust, and then an Ion
Gust. Yeah.
On the Eel.
Yeah. No, I agreed, Ghoulies. Yeah.
Really, really gross.
And maybe Lee's only way back into this game at this point.
Mm-hmm.
We know that the Guzman's down. We know that the escape rope's down. We see the float stone and the air balloon already both committed right now on the Zapdos and the tick, the Joltik.
Yeah.
So let's see. It's almost got to be
Surge,
Surge, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then you leave it to the heart of the cards because the dice ain't been working for you tonight. At least this match.
Yeah, he rolled way more closer to average in that first game, and we saw how he just chewed through Martine's deck. But this has not been the case with Peche.
Well, also, Peche's been way more conservative about not drawing cards every turn.
Right.
Because, I mean, we're seeing that add up. You grabbing teammates? Or
grab the Magic card. Guzma. Okay. Yeah, because Peche just played Guzma.
Okay.
Gallermine.
We saw Lusamine last turn get Gallermine back.
you have to think that probably a really big,
Putting up the Melodic, drop the Phoebus.
probably a misplay playing the Guzma right there, right? Like where you just save it for just the next turn, like because you dropped
only
it.
got one prize
Just
left.
top deck versus Seeker too.
And Peche top deck with VS Seeker.
Yep.
Brutal odds right there for Lee, but hate to see it. But that is the nature of coin flips. I hate to say it.
Mm-hmm. He loves it though.
Yeah. It's a fun way to play the game, right? Like, I think from a card design standpoint, it's always really cool too, because coin flips always seem inherently powerful. And I like that they're limited to a coin flip. And I've been on the receiving end of when my opponent's just been flipping heads and there's nothing you can do. And I've also been the person doing it well. Shout out to Crush there. Yeah, you hate to see that for Lee, but very, very fun games. Great games to play. Very well played. I'm gonna pull up our pairing to see what all deck.
Yep, we got them up on screen right now too for everyone watching. Looks like we've got Chucky at 2-0. Lee does drop that. Squidman 1-1. Venom 1-1. So a bunch of 1-ands.
Yeah,
it looks
we're
like
gonna have a 3-rounder tonight.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we will be on Chucky's perspective for the last round of the tournament. See if he can bring home victory for the Turbo Blaze guys again this week.
Heck yeah. And he's playing box.
Yep.
Yo, shout out to Squidman. Squidman brought Aggron tonight. That's like so cool.
You want to take a look at it? We got 4.5 minutes. Let's take a look at the deck.
Yeah. So, correct me if I'm wrong too, but didn't Squidman play the Tangle Growth deck last week?
Yeah, Squidman plays the craziest decks.
Yeah. So that's really fun. I mean, Aggron is definitely one of those Pokemon that I just think is like super, super bad to the bone. Like it's such a cool, cool beefy guy. It looks like the the one that he's playing has a counter press attack. So it does 90 damage and it says during your opponent's next turn, if this Pokemon is damaged by an attack, even if this Pokemon is knocked out, put damage counters on the attacking Pokemon equal to damage done to this Pokemon. And then it's got a vanilla heavy impact for 180 for 4. So very, very steep attack costs on those. But then it looks like I can see here. Sorry. Kind of like pairing it with like more traditional metal as well, with the River Rune for draw, the Cabalion. I do see. Okay. Am I crazy here? Okay. There is. Let's see what's going on here. I'm not gonna be surprised. Okay. So we do see lightning energy, 3 lightning energy as well. So that's what Squidman is choosing for energy acceleration with Crispin. See what other pieces, if there's anything specific. So Volkner as another way of just getting that energy into play. So I was curious if they were going to be playing the lightning stage well to get that back. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, other than that, like nothing like crazy as far as tank or healing going in that. It doesn't seem like so. Again, kind of like a fun little off-kilter list, if you will.
They are playing the new Hilda as well. Just noticed that too. List.
Yeah, looks like Squidman just beat Lonnie too. Lonnie is on probably Psychic, if I had to guess. Let's see. Yep, Psychic. Playing a probably traditional Monkey Tina list. Lonnie's kind of been on a tear lately with the Monkey Tina. Yep. Using Iron Boulder, and I think we've seen that, right? Like where a lot of the monkey lists are kind of shifting to Boulder as well, like to hit that high number.
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah, just a big basic guy. Really easy to power up. 1 energy in a Dimension Valley, and let's match hand size. See if we can take big KOs that way.
Yeah.
Throw
it's
a
like
muscle band on it, it'll take a Torterra down, right?
And they're also playing Tina, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, so like
the monkey.
They typically will go between like the Z-Man choice, which is the Latios, or the Boulder for like the heavy hit. And I kind of like Boulder. I'm not gonna lie. The ability to just like be aggressive, to like really threaten like a turn 2, or even turn 1. You can get that off with D Valley. Like it's not out of the realm. So
yeah,
unfortunate. Looks like run from Lonnie for tonight, but I'm sure Lonnie will be back with great results.
Oh yeah, like you said, Lonnie's won quite a few tournaments lately, and a proven player in Cardboard Warriors circuit. Yeah, love watching them play that Monkey Tina deck. It's just it's a real strong deck into the meta. We know that, and having a good player like Lonnie represent that here in our tournaments has always been super cool. I think for getting players ready for like bigger in-person events. The more times you have these competitive matchups against these proven meta decks, that people are going to show up to try and win $1,000 with. The better you get when $1,000 is on the line.
Yeah, 100%. I think Monkey Tina is like is definitely like a very, very top contender deck, and I feel like it's one of those decks that you don't see that often. But like the players that play it are just like super dedicated to it. Like I don't think any of us are like super crazy about it on the team, like as far as like just like playing it. I know I like to just like I I run all over all the time, but and testing, but you know we're not gonna go there right now. Uh, no, but all seriousness, the tech school it's fun to math, and I think it's just really strong. I think it's still really good into the meta, especially looking forward. When we're looking at the next set dropping, um, it just like screams Wobbuffet. It's psychic art fighting resistance. So I'm sure we'll just keep on seeing that deck just get better and better and better as a call too.
Okay, for sure. Last game's wrapping up now. Looks like it's down to one prize, and we are at time. So
Yep.
Venom's in there wrapping it up.
So it looks like our next game is going to be
Chucky and Peche, right?
Peche.
So we
got
will-
Mickey 0-1 record too, by the way. Looks like Mickey's playing that whole coin flip shenanigans with the Pheasantipity and the Dragapult. So just
yes.
trying to
That's Mickey's special.
yeah, it's very, very classic. You have to fight for every single attack. Love that. Shout out to Hex Maniac out there. That's why we play Hex and Dex. You know. All right, so going into this match that we're gonna watch, like, so we have again Peche versus Chucky. What are y'all thinking about when it comes to this matchup?
It's going to be a blast. We know that Lightning Spread is, kind of tough for Box, and kind of unique. This energy acceleration package into it. Chucky had looked like the full first game. Second game was a donk in the Drago Box mirror. Third game, gonna be a good one. Gonna be a test to see what kind of box Chucky plays.
Right.
Yeah,
Call it.
I think we found that this like matchup can just be like kind of tough at points, right?
Yeah.
And at the same time, Lightning is squishy as all get out too, and if you can get off to a fast start, if they stumble a little bit, then I think you're doing quite well, especially if you can keep the energy attachments up.
Yeah. Lost City to Reggie Lecky.
Yeah, Regieleki is definitely the
Dagger
problem.
your bench. You play it smart, you're good.
Yeah. Let's see. So, yeah, another big factor here with this matchup is the scoop up net and the switch card. That's going to be huge, right?
Yeah.
Two techs that if Chucky can time appropriately, will completely deny some key math Peche was probably looking.
Yeah, for sure. He's running the Luxcape over the Fighting Fury, choosing to run that, which is something I think Lee has tested a few times in some tournaments lately. So, yeah, it's not opting to get real big and try and lead bolt. Got a few mulligans. Ay. But
Yeah.
make a tough matchup tougher, right?
Sure. And you know what? The other thing to note about this matchup too is that Peche's Joltik is kind of like really good counter pressure to what Bolt's trying to be doing, or
Right.
be doing anyway. So I think that might come up big this match, or it has potential to, right?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Both players have a Pokemon. Clock is right at 42 minutes, so we'll have a nice long game for this one. The full normal 40 minutes for a Gym Leader Challenge game. And we see a Tatsugiri start, like we had mentioned, making a tough matchup a little bit tougher. That's a brutal starter, but Chucky going to go ahead and get everything started with the VIP pass and the Drago bench and get us rolling here in the finals of the Sunday night Cardboard Warriors tournament.
Yep. And then that jolting start is nuts. Like that's really, really what you want to see if you're Peche. And we're gonna see how Chucky approaches this too, right? Like, so we see a battle VIP turn 1. You could
grabbing one Pokemon here or two, Ghouls?
I'm grabbing one. I'm gonna be so real with you.
I was gonna say the same thing.
And I'm looking for that scoop up net real quick. I like Bolt here. Oh, okay. Yeah, and Chucky does go the Drotagon. So we'll see if he gets punished for that or not.
Yeah, if I'm Peche, I'm trying to ice the Drotagon at the same time I do the Bolt, you know?
Yep.
You set that up with, Electivire, and well, that's the thing too. Like, Peche's not playing the Torment Morpeko, correct?
Right.
Yeah, which can be
so that makes it a little bit more difficult. Yeah, that makes it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, so this is like such a great data point to see like if the jolting is really more important than what the Morpeko is, right? Because
Right.
like the ability to like just set up 2 attackers on turn 1 against box is huge, because then you're just like,
It is.
all right, ball, come at me, and then you're just like, all right, well, it doesn't matter if you're trying to bolt like these little guys. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you're about to get knocked out.
Right, and I guess this deck really is aiming to attack with the Tapu Koko, like for a turn or two.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like the Bolt can 130 smack into it, but if he's doing that, you're not sniping my Mareep, you're not sniping my Dynamo.
Yeah, you almost don't even need to worry about it, right? Like, because like you can go flying flip turns, especially if they're avoiding dealing with the Coco. Flying flip, hit 20 on everything a couple times, and then that combined with maybe 2 Regielekis, that's game.
Now,
Like, you don't have to worry about the Electivire.
Yeah, that was a big thing that we found in testing. Then why I asked if he's playing that counter game, because like it's a scary card.
mm-hmm. All things considered, that's a great first turn from Chucky going first. We did establish the Bolt with the lightning energy to it, so
Nothing off the Hisuian heavy
nothing
ball.
off the heavy ball. So if Peche doesn't have a way to search out a basic Pokemon, we could be in that weird world again where that Joltik's not doing much.
Yep.
Here we go, Mareep. We're looking at the same kind of deal. Okay,
Oh,
we're giving a Lecky though. Yeah, that's nasty.
Okay, but does Peche have the energy? That's the other thing. Ugh. Yeah, you hate to see that. It's not the worst thing in the world, but like,
Yeah.
Yo, but that is not a great start. That is not a great start at all.
Yeah, he definitely wanted to get like a Electivire down or Tapu Koko as well.
Yeah,
or even
definitely.
Right.
Yeah, this Aleki's not going to carry this entire game. It's going to attack once, and then he's going to have to find a way to, move it. And we've seen very often that Aleki can just get stuck.
It is decent counter pressure, though. I will give it that. Like it does it does make Chucky have to be careful, right?
Right.
Like, is like and like a DDE here. That's I don't think that's a great spot to be in.
Goose Hollow there.
I like Goose Hollow. I'd be honest with you. I would commit if he doesn't have another energy, like a fighting or something, because I think that's a light to the Bolt, right?
Yeah, lightning on the Bolt now.
I would go Prism here.
Yeah.
I would say the DDE for something else.
Yeah. Well, he did. Like I said, we see the Goose Hollow here off the attract customer. So is
Mhm.
that the route we decide to go? I would think so. Yeah, here we go.
And what are you attacking here, Logan?
You know what? I think, Ghouls, to be honest, I think you just bring the Lost City into play and you get rid of that Marite permanently. Right?
Okay.
Like, I don't hate that at all. You say that, hey, you're going to have access to one Dynamotor. You know they're not playing counter gain, so counter energy is one out, but, you know, you're not going to have Marite.
100%.
You're not going to have that the rest of the game.
You're right.
Yeah, because if you get the Lost City here and you do that, and if he doesn't have Stadium bump,
Yeah.
you lost City in the red, you lucky
Next
too.
turn, exactly, because that Aleki's not taking out a Bolt from full HP.
And
Not at
well,
all.
he has the Electro power. That's still an option.
Sure, but we just saw him play down to
But he
pretty
plays
low in
Luxray.
hand. Yeah, and we also just saw Peche played quite a few cards from hand right there. Like, we saw the Aleki come down. We saw the Marite come down. We saw the Heavy Ball come down. We saw the Grass Energy come down. That's 4 cards there.
No
No
supporters,
supporter.
right?
Nope.
Then not supporter. 5 cards in hand.
That's tough, especially with what 2 mulligans.
2 mulligans, and then also something to note too, which is kind of cool from
Oh, Chucky, no. No, I don't like this at all, boys. I hate this. Unless, I mean, no, I absolutely hate this. No matter even if Lost City were not an option, that is
So-
not what you go get right there to bail out your opponent here.
really
Because now
him,
you're about to give him another Joltik target for next turn, right?
yeah. This is definitely the this is maybe a learning curve, but this you do not do this play.
Yeah.
This is the not to play.
Right.
Again, like he's even if he attaches the DD here, he's leaving himself open to overcommitting on energy. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
All
Lost
right,
City,
we'll see. Sometimes you can do these things and your opponent just does dead draw and doesn't have a supporter off of 2 mulligans in the top
Yeah.
deck for your turn.
Yeah, I mean, that's true,
Yeah,
but like I said,
exactly.
the point there is nothing more than if you don't have Lost City, that's fine. You just don't put this
You don't
Stormy
get
Mountain
it.
into play. Right.
Only thing I want to give you is a new
Yeah.
a top deck and not even a new active. We got Raging Bolt, so I'm gonna reach around you.
Yeah, and like we kind of had assumed, I think he's going to reach around and get the Marip at this point. And if he does that, then you're just leaving Electric up there to power up another Pokemon this next turn off of a Stormy.
and then you're also just on your bench as well with more Pokemon to get
Knocked out.
a spread.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so definitely not getting into spread optimally here.
Blower.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Okay, that's cool.
He plays both. That's something that him and I talked
Sure.
about. Like when he was building this deck tonight, I'm like, you're gonna find out how powerful it is to get 2/2/2 energy search, store removal,
All right.
and not even 2 pivot. We're playing 3 escape rope.
Yeah.
Escape rope, switch cart, and scoop up net. But in the spread matchup, switch cart and scoop up net are huge. So you don't love to see the double, only hitting one thing off the field blower, but you take what you got and what the deck gives you, and you go as hard as you can. Maybe Lost City was prize.
Sure, and that's kind of what my headspace was too. Even if Lost
Maybe
City was
Luxray.
prized,
Yeah.
like you just get it, but you don't put it in play because even still, and I'm fine with the field blower being able to remove it. Even still, you just don't put it into play. You don't need that Drampa at the moment, and you really don't need to commit that item card to blowing away one of your own, pieces. Like, there's
Right,
just no
I agree.
need. But yeah, and here we go. So we're gonna see an initiation this turn. So Chucky's gonna be actually in a fine spot because unless
That's all right.
Yeah, that's brutal.
oh man,
Not how you want to be using Raihan, right?
Right.
but he does get what he
Yeah.
wants. right?
I'm
True. One card. And
Elec-
then
And it's gonna be
I
the
wouldn't
electric
surprise
power
if
probably.
or if he ended up grabbing like a Buffin or something. I could definitely see that happening.
yeah, I was thinking of popping. If that's prize like a Nets ball.
I mean,
It's
maybe yeah, but I think that
Sometimes you got to pay the cost to be the boss.
yeah, and looking
And
at
then at
this,
the same time, you're just saying, okay, who you want to knock out with both.
yeah, but looking at this board state, I think that if Peche doesn't go for taking the knockout on this bolt, then you're really just staring, like you're saying, Spence, you're just staring down the fact that you're going to get something knocked out to the bolt.
Right.
I do not want to swing in on this.
Well,
What's
at
up,
the same time, though.
Z-Man jumping into the chat saying, what's up? Hey, Z-Man. Hopefully you've had a good day, brother. Good to see you. Tuned in just in time for the championships match here between Chucky and our good friend Peche.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's favorite Turbo Blazer, the reigning full grip champion, Mr. $1,000 himself.
Yeah, it is Joltic. You are correct, Z-Man. You are seeing Joltic right on the stream. It's been a Joltic spread list that, unfortunately for Peche, in the games that we've seen, has been a lot of Joltic with no attackers to back it up.
Yeah, we say that, but Joltic did, I think, get in there and eventually power up a Tapu Koko against Water Mill, right?
Yeah.
But it was not timely. Like it was very, very slow, and I'm sure not the tempo that Peche was looking for at all.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta be real with y'all here. The more I'm looking at, again, not knowing the boards or what's in his hand, but like I really don't hate grabbing the electric power here.
That's what I'm saying, ghoulies. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, because like the worst case scenario, you take the knockout here. I'd imagine he's gonna be taking that energy and putting it back on the Drampa.
Mm-hmm. Same.
And then like I don't know. Yeah, you have to hit like Crispin or there's no energies in the discard pile if I'm correctly. So Raihan isn't locked. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the counter pressure of just knocking that bolt out immediately, you have to answer that first.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Yeah, that was where my head was too, G.
Yeah. Okay, so counter catcher.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm just gonna stick. Yeah, Z-Man, that's kind of been what we've seen. No VIP hit off the first couple of games, and Poffin's just not been a factor either. Yeah, it's just been pretty rough in terms of the board state. Now, I will acknowledge that Peche was playing pretty conservatively against Watermill, not putting a bunch of stuff into play to get Gus stalled or, making sure that he had cards in the deck to be able to sustain in case Lee ever got to attacking really heavy with the Watermill. But this game, no excuse really.
Yeah, and this is where, I mean, we'll see what Chucky has, but like Chucky is also playing the list.
Bloodstone, yep.
Yeah, he's playing a very, very heavy retreat item list.
Yep.
Yeah.
With Scoop Up Net and with the Switch card.
Love just get there.
And there's the Crispin too.
Hey man, you're gonna love it. This is the Ghoul special. He's got the Chucky's playing the Reds Challenge tonight.
Oh yeah.
He's also playing double tool removal, double energy search, and triple item switch. So escape rope, switch card, scoop up net.
Hey, Ghoul, so right there, that's why we saw the baton go down, right? So we see now that Chucky did have access to Crispin in hand. So had the knockout occurred, Drampa would have been taking a return knockout this turn too. So that routing looks a lot better now, on the back end. Now, not saying that anything was bad anyway, other than, like we had
And the
mentioned,
rope. This is
having to
just
get rid of.
insult to injury, right?
Yeah.
He's got the rope. Good grief.
Filthy. Okay, hold on. If Crispin was in hand the whole time, then wouldn't it have made more sense? I guess you had to get the tattoo out of the active is the main thing, right? Because I was gonna say if not, then I still would have preferred Crispin on the bolt.
Well,
But
Tattoo's
again,
got an air balloon on it. Has the whole time, right?
like since turn 1.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Chucky went 1st.
Mhm. Yeah, Tattoo's had a balloon on it since that first Goose Hollow.
Yeah, because that way, like, if you go Crispin, like I think it even gives you more value with the baton.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, when we see that now, I mean, he's able to spread that energy out even further. Able to get both a red and a fighting down onto the Drampa, red onto the Drudigan. So this is exactly where he wants to be. No damage on the Drudigan or the Drampa either. So pretty good spot here. I think that Chucky should just be cruising from here. I mean, I don't see what kind of answer comes immediately from this board state, guys. Do you?
Versus Seeker, counter energy, right? Counter energy.
Raihan counter.
Yeah, versus Seeker for Raihan and then counter. But then again, that's just one answer. But you are taking 2. You're taking 2 knockouts, but you're not. Chucky isn't invested in the energy where you're taking the knockouts. You know what I mean? Unless you also have a Gus with counter catcher down. So, like, you're just asking for too much in one turn. You do have a double knockout on board with the versus Seeker counter energy. But, like I said, the energies being invested in other places is super beneficial to where Chucky is at right now.
Also, did I miss something, or should the tattoo have 40 on it as well?
No, 40 to 2. Right, so
You put the 40 on.
Yeah, that's true. There is 40 missing somewhere.
Yep. Because I don't think Switch Cart was played.
Yeah.
And even then, it should still have 10 in play.
No biggie. We can hop in there and let them know. Let me chop real quick.
Yep.
Hey, Chuck.
I got it.
Hey.
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, he just moved it when he retreated.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I do that all the time. I have it with moving it, not putting it back.
Yeah, super interesting. We see the agility Blitzel as well, the 7-1, which that would be relevant in this matchup. I think this would be a pretty good turn to drop Lost City if he has access to it.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, if he can get rid of this Alecki permanently, it's probably just a very game-winning position. Chucky's side.
Yeah,
maybe that's what Chucky knew originally with not wanting to put the Lost City into play. Maybe Chucky realized that, we all talked about it, that in the Lightning spread matchup, this is one of the targets to Lost City. So.
Oh yeah. No, I had a little conversation with him before the round started about the matchup, and just a quick refresher, letting him know, how we all approach it. This is Chucky's first time playing it competitively in a tournament. He has had, what do you say? He's got about 10 or 15 games in with it, and this is how Chucky and I met. Those exact orange sleeves right there.
Let's be honest, the deck's been doing what he's wanted it to so far.
Absolutely. Yeah. Calling on the course tenacity. I wonder what he's going to try and search.
I do not want him to put Lab down.
No, there's no real reason to. And I'm guessing that the Lost City's prized, right? I mean, that's just no other reason it wouldn't be have shown its face by now.
Yeah, I mean, it could be in him. It could be thinning. You never know.
You never know. You never know.
What what does Silent Lab shut off in the Lightning matchup?
Nothing, I don't think.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. That's okay. I mean, it could be a misplay.
No, I think it's just a thin. I think it was literally just a thin.
I think it was also. We'll see.
You're not going to be using Drago anytime soon, probably. So,
Yeah, absolutely. Didn't drop it. So, cool. We're in a good spot.
yeah, definitely in a great spot here. We rushed out, took the first 3 prize cards before.
No Dynamotors on board.
Nah.
Counter energy is there, yeah, but you got to get counter energy. Reggie like out the bin, Ryan. A 50 spread takes 2 knocks.
But doesn't deal with multiple threats that are on board.
It doesn't
still.
deal with
Yeah.
It doesn't deal with any of the energy, right? Your bolt lives through that. Wait, 5, 8. Yeah, okay. So if he gets the electro power,
Yeah.
electro power, red or electivire, and no reversal, so it has to be counter and another attachment. Like, yeah, you're just asking for too much with no Dynamotors in play. We'll see what happens. I was thinking for teammates, there's no counter gain in the deck.
Right. Yeah, no counter gain. We had already acknowledged that a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, counter gain is probably one of the strongest cards in Lightning Spread.
Agreed.
Oh, fact. Yeah, I see Alex Carpenter talking about that all the time. It's one of the strongest cards in the deck. And I think all good, or not, I shouldn't say good, but all, straight Lightning Spread decks should play it. This is a little bit different with the Joltik, but even then, if all your attackers are spread, I think it's correct to play it. But you got to find room somewhere for the green energies and little bug.
Yeah, because Peche is playing 11, which I think is typically higher than the normal amount.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, he's looking to put 4 into play on turn 1, right?
Yep.
Makes sense. We do see the Versus Seeker here. Or the Rhyhawk. Okay. What would you gonna grab here?
Well, is counter energy gone?
No.
No.
And then have we seen a sprint yet?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
I believe so.
So it depends on his hand, but I'm probably
correct.
The counter energy, because he's still like not the worst spot.
Okay. The balloon.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he needs to get the Tapu Koko down too. He'd be taking. Well, yeah, because like you're not knocking out the bolt. Which is actually like kind of good here, right?
Yeah.
Yo, did he just?
So
He's after the Raihan.
Yeah.
And so did he Raihan for air balloon?
Not sure. Possibly. I could see that, being that he's going to sprint, try to get into some new cards, and then be able to retreat out.
Yeah, he Rhyhawk for the air balloon.
Yeah. Like Z-Man saying in chat, he kind of needs to find a pop in here too, or some kind of board presence, because what's going on now is just not, not enough. So I'm talking to Z-Man in chat too, just to give everyone a little heads up. This is a Z-Man special. He tweeted this out Tuesday night. It's the exact 60 from what he had played. Said that during his run, he didn't really miss any turn 1 electric to, Joltik to Alecki or Electabuzz. And I've been telling him we've not really seen Electivire come out quite yet. But he definitely said that it's probably an oversight, missing counter gain. So thanks for the heads up.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right, I like the Zapdos here. That's really clean.
Yeah. Peche taking his first prize off the board now. We have a game going on now, guys.
Mm-hmm. But again, the promotion on the Drago. Showing you must have like reds in hand.
Well, Chucky probably has this pretty mapped out, right? You got at least one with your Drampa here. You got one with your Drudigan. If you could attack with Drudigan this turn, I think that would be ideal.
No. You save the Drudigan.
The Drudigan for the revenge. Yeah. You attack with the Drampa.
On the
Electivire.
Electabuzz.
Mm-hmm.
Electivire,
yeah.
yes.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
So you attack with the Drampa here. Then you go in with the Drudigan.
Yep.
And then you try to get Drago off the board.
Yep.
Well, Drampa does kill the Electivire.
Does he? Electivire's only 140?
140, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
so either way, it would be fine.
Yeah, I think you attack with the Drudigon here for sure.
It gives you turns to reestablish, is my thought. Like if it gets knocked out, you don't have to have it back the next turn. So you'd have a couple of turns to reestablish your Drudigan. It's a little bit easier to power up.
There we go. Love to see that.
Yep, love it.
He's gonna Luckscape with Drampa. What a guy! What a stellar feller.
Yeah, I think that's a perfect play, to be honest.
Shout out to the grandpas out there, the old guys, the guys with a little salt and pepper.
We're living the dream, bro. What are you talking about? We're out here playing Pokemon at the ripe old ages in our 30s. We love it.
Blessed and highly flavored, I like to say.
Yep.
Oh, he's got to put that 40 damage up there, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he's probably going to retreat it again, so.
Okay. We got a Volkner.
Yeah, there we go.
Chucky's just doing all the correct sequencing here.
Absolutely.
Promote your Tatsu, get an extra supporter dig, be able to retreat it into whatever you want.
Tell me to switch card, you sweetie.
Yeah, if you hit switch card here, then it's kind of filthy too.
It's got a big hand.
Yeah, it is large for a box. Oh yeah, this is perfect. To be honest, guys.
This is a really good situation.
3 prize cards left to take. 14 minutes left in our match.
Lost City.
There comes the Lost City down into play.
Very interesting. Yep.
So it definitely probably was the prize that was taken off the last. Yep.
Yeah, but he's seen the stadiums. He's won the stadium war, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I like.
Peche runs Lab in Stormy Mountains. No Lucamine. He does run Lucamine. Okay.
And there's no damage on the board, guys. 0. Other than the Tatsugiri. And if Tatsugiri goes to the Lost Zone, who cares at this point?
Yeah, Lost Zoning the Zapdos is huge there because it really prevents. What Peche wants to do is he wants to hit everything for 50.
Yep.
And then that's just a clean Zapdos.
Clean up.
Yep. Plus some kind of disruption or something like that. It really lets him potentially get back into the game.
Seeing that basic energy attached tells me it's another turn that we're not going to be attacking this with the Electivire. This is a wrap, boys. We're just playing cards now to make sure that we don't miss anything.
Yeah, it can start feeling like that for sure. You would hate to see a Regieleki out of nowhere.
It's not coming. It's not coming right now. Yeah.
Okay. Nest ball.
Can try to establish one of them. Has to be the grab here.
Remember, Mareep's in the discard pile.
Yeah, Mareep's down already. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, old Tiny Mo coming out potentially.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Shout out to the new Tynamo being optimal.
Yeah, it is. How much HP on that thing?
40. 40.
With free retreat.
Yep. Previously, we had to play the 31 if we went the free retreat.
And while we're in a little bit of a dead space right here, kind of just watching these players go through the motions, let's take a moment to shout out our sponsor up in Duluth, Minnesota, Collectors Connection. We are very thankful for this store getting involved with what we have going on here at the Turbo Blaze family, and can't stress enough how much we have coming down the line in terms of cool ideas and tournaments. Plan on selling some decks as a project. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, daily and weekly from the guys, and Collectors Connection's a big part of that. So we want to give a big shout out and thank you to them for everything that they're helping us with so far.
We really appreciate them for sure. They're incredible.
Yeah, for sure. They've given us a lot of support and stood beside us and seen a lot of the visions that we have as players and as creators of content and everything that we want to do in this community. Been super cool getting to know those guys and getting to do business with them. Super awesome. That being said, I'll be going out to Full Grip Games on Wednesday here in 3 days to play a best of 7 conquest with Andrew Mahomes. So super excited about that. I got my 4 decks locked in pretty much right now. Definitely 3 of them. There's one selection I'm still itching my head about. We'll see. But super excited about that. I'll be going this Wednesday, and then I believe Lee is going 4 weeks exactly from when I go. So super excited for that and blessed for the opportunity for Andrew to pencil us in to come out there and get some games with him.
Yep. Yeah, no, that's
super excited.
So fun to watch and so cool. I know it's just been a journey of like playing this game that we love, and I couldn't be more proud of you guys of like being able to go out there and just do what y'all do best. And it's going to be I know a lot of the community is excited to see it too, and it's going to be super cool. So shout out to Andrew for
having us out there.
Yeah, having us out there, and we really appreciate you for sure.
Big time. Shout out to the whole team as well. Everybody. This is I don't gain that confidence to send that message without everyone, without a vision and everybody behind that. So super cool to be a part of this.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's been fun, as we're growing as a team and we're learning how everybody works, and everybody has these strong suits that are just wild. And, like, being able to learn to work together and accomplish like our goals has been such a blessing. Like, it's been very, very fun. So appreciate all you guys. Shout out to all the viewers right now. We really appreciate y'all spending y'all Sunday night with us and hanging out and listening to us rant about some cards. And it's been some pretty interesting matches that we've had so far, and so it's been cool to just share this night with y'all. So we thank y'all so much for spending y'all's time with us.
Yeah, absolutely. And this will definitely just be a 3-rounder tonight for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And this is the new format I think that you guys can expect to see from us. With the amount of talent that we have at this point, we're expecting to see at least a couple players per week in these tournaments, and 3 of us on the desk. So you may as well pencil in your Sunday nights with us for the next little bit. I mean, let's not be coy. Come hang out. This is the plan going forward. So hopefully we see a bunch of Turbo Blaze victories over the coming months. Chucky tonight carrying the mantle for us, and
yep,
exactly what we were hoping for.
Yeah, we Robbie took it home last week with Milo Pump.
Yeah, he did. Shout out Robbie.
Yeah, shout out to Robbie. A true real one.
Yeah, he is. A lot of respect for Robbie as a player, as a person.
Yeah, Ravi was if y'all aren't familiar with Ravi, he's a little bit newer to the scene, but I mean, from a line perspective, he's been on a tear. He just recently won the Async Championship. He beat me in top four in a mirror match, out of 60 mirror match. Uh, and that was a crazy match. It was really intense. Um, and I mean, you just talk about a player who uh, just does not give you a chance for like a free win. I mean, every single play he makes is just super well. He's
Yeah,
extremely
you don't
well
miss.
the game.
Very
I
well
mean,
thought out player.
Speaking of those who don't miss, the Blazers don't miss. Chucky took that one down.
Yeah.
Took all 6 prizes and
Beautiful.
another
Yeah.
one in the books.
Yep.
Congratulations to Chucky for taking one down tonight for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, super cool. This is the deck that brought Chucky to Turbo Blaze. I mean, literally the name, the situation in Akron. Him lending me some cards for the tournament to play in that I needed. And like I said, that's how I met him, was those same orange sleeves.
Yeah, he's been a staple ever since. Such a great guy, phenomenal player, phenomenal work ethic too. I mean,
Absolutely.
he is a guy who's gonna sit there and just grind matches with you, and he doesn't care what you're playing. He's a team player. I mean, if y'all know anything about me, you know that I am be creating some super off the wall wonky stuff, and I'm grateful to have him on the team because he's always excited about it. A lot of the guys are, and he's always just like itching to sit down and play against it. And
Absolutely.
yeah, it's great to have her around. And again, phenomenal player too. So congratulations to him for winning tonight.
Heck yeah.
Well, guys, there's a lot on the shop floor. I know that there's a lot of testing going on, a lot of things like I had mentioned previously going on behind the scenes. I think we just give it a nice little bow to wrap everything up here. Again, remember, you guys will be able to see Spencer this Wednesday on Tricky Gym. It's at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time is what time they are on out there in Akron, Ohio, or what time they operate on. So tune in to Tricky Gym. Let's fill it up for Spence. Make sure that he feels the support of the Turbo Blaze family. So that first and foremost. And then expect to see us back here at least next Sunday. I know there's a couple of things on the guys' plates that we're trying to get done in terms of scheduling and actually converting some videos for you guys. But other than that, another wonderful night for the Turbo Blaze group. Another great night for Collectors Connection as the sponsor. I got nothing else, guys. Y'all want to take us out of here?
Yeah, I got one question before we get out of here. I just want to add to the community, all the viewers, now and then in the comments, if you were to pick one deck, we're all getting ready leading up to this 3K in Akron, Ohio. If you were to pick one deck that you would play out there, or that you think that we should put on our radar for testing, go ahead and leave it in the comments. Do your part. Do your part for the community. Leave that in the comments and see. See maybe what we think about it. We'll comment back with you, and it's an opportunity for us to engage with our viewers and kind of see what you guys are thinking. What's looking strong into this next Mega Evolutions format.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, we appreciate y'all for hanging out with us tonight, and we're looking forward to next week.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. Links to the Discord and everything in the description below.